What's up again, guys? Brian here at 3TR, and I got another episode of People's Questions, episode 79. And first off, I'd like to thank all of you guys out there that sent in your questions. You guys helped me out immensely. And to start off with the first two questions coming from Mark Main. And you first wanted to know, should they make an Arkham-style game using Superman? You know, I don't really think you can do that with Superman. The reason being is that the reason the Arkham games work so much is because Batman is such a grounded character. But you can't really ground a character like Superman. He's simply too powerful. And so, you know, it would feel more of a sandbox game. You can't really put limitations to Superman unless you took his powers away, in which then there's really no point to the game itself. So as much as we would all love to see a great Superman game used like Batman has over the last couple of years, I really don't think it's possible. I mean, sure, you can make a good Superman game, but it certainly would not be the Arkham-style way. Your next question is, do I think they should make another Friday movie or Rush Hour 4? You know, I've actually only seen maybe one of the Friday movies, and, you know, I don't really think they could really take... I mean, I have no idea what they're going to do. I mean, I've heard they are going to do a fourth one, but I really have no idea where you could take the story from there. And in terms of Rush Hour 4, I wasn't too impressed with Rush Hour 3, and so... I mean, Jackie Chan's getting a bit older now, so he can't even do the type of stunts he's used to, and so it just wouldn't feel like Rush Hour 4. So, you know, I think it's just let the franchise go. Rush Hours 1, 2, and 3, although I didn't really like 3 all that much. They're decent films, and you can say the same thing about Friday. Just let it go. There's no need to push it further. Next two questions come from Dylan Davis, and you first want to know, am I excited for Avengers 2? Personally, I didn't really like Avengers 1 all that much, so I can't really say I'm excited for Avengers 2. Am I going to see it when it comes out? Yeah, of course I'm going to see it, but I'm going to make sure I see it probably by myself. Like, I'm probably going to wait like maybe a month and a half when not too many people are seeing it, and then I'll go check it out, and then I'll have the theater to myself, and then I can do a really good review on it. Your next question is, who is my favorite female superhero? Obviously, it's going to be Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is the third part of the DC Trinity, which, you know, personally, I would love to see a DC Trinity more than a World's Finest movie. But Wonder Woman certainly has that really well balance of adding that sort of female essence with a Kindred warrior spirit. I mean, she damn sure can hold her own against Superman, and that's really something I can't say about any other female superhero between both DC and Marvel. And, you know, in my opinion, and I think many people would agree, Wonder Woman is the greatest female superhero of all time. And the next two questions, or next one question, comes from a newbie of mine, and he goes by the name of Raymond Schaefer. I hope I said that right. And you wanted to know, how do I feel about going from a merchant system to having guns handed to me in the Resident Evil franchise? I miss the merchant system. The merchant system in Resident Evil 4 was so well done. I really do miss the whole ability of picking what guns I want at certain times and being able to organize them in my suitcase, other than just going all Rambo-ish and being able to carry all the guns I want. I mean, I even thought how they handled it in Resident Evil 6 was a bit inventive, how you can only carry 4 guns. And so, I wouldn't mind going back to a merchant system, but I think a merchant system would only work well if you're going by yourself. So, if Resident Evil 7 does decide to go back and take my idea of making a single solo campaign, then I would absolutely love to see the merchant come back. Next two questions come from Arturo Aldecato, and you first wanted to know, well, actually I have 3 questions, but I'll see what I can do. And you want to know, what are my thoughts on how Michael Jackson died? I think it was a very terrible day. I do think it was an accident. I've heard so many rumors, like he killed himself. For those of you who don't know the whole real gist of the story, that he injected himself and that caused death. I think that doctor, you know, I think he should have been fired a long time ago. And it was just it's just a major tragedy that Michael Jackson left us when he did, especially since he didn't even get a chance to do his This Is It concert. And if I was maybe a little bit older, I certainly would have gone. So that's how I feel about it. Next question is, do I think that Batman Beyond would make a great movie or game? Well, technically, it's already made a good movie. It's in the movie Return of the Joker, the animated movie. That is a great movie. I would put it up par with such Batman animated films like Mask of the Phantasm and The Red Hood. In terms of live action, maybe. I personally would like to see it. I'm sure you would like to see a Batman Beyond movie. But I think it's up to Warner Bros. To decide if they really want to take that kind of risk. In terms of games, well, they've already made a Batman Beyond game, and those really didn't work out that well. I'm guessing you want to see a Batman Beyond game like the Arkham games, but I think it has the same problem as, say, a Superman game. Batman Beyond, Terry McGinnis, really isn't a grounded Batman. He's one that can actually go just about anywhere he wants, and he's more relevant of like someone like Iron Man. So I don't think we need a game with him for Batman Beyond. And your last question is, do I think Batman Beyond should be reemerged? Well, in terms of the comic books, I think it's still going. I mean, if you're talking about should they bring back the animated show, yeah, I'd like to see it. I mean, I've seen all the seasons, but again, that's really up to Warner Bros. To decide if they really want to go with that route. 'Cause I know with the whole Batman thing, they really don't want to take too many risks unless they know it's going to be a hit. So it's solely up to them. The next two questions come from Gio813, and I know these are kind of older questions, so I'm sorry that it took so long to finally bring them forward. And you first want to know, did I like your choice of who you thought Batman should be? It's an interesting choice. I'm not going to say who it was, but I've heard of better choices. And personally, I really can't make a choice of who I would like to see as Batman. As soon as Warner Brothers makes a decision, I just want to look at their background, see exactly what they've done, to see if it's compatible or they can actually bring something new. But overall, if Warner Brothers is going to pick somebody, then they must have a lot of faith, or maybe they see something in this actor that maybe many of us don't see. But I'm going to trust that Warner Brothers is not going to screw this up. They cannot screw up the Batman vs. Superman movie, if that's even what it's going to be called. So that's how I feel. And the next question is, would I like to see Joker and Lex Luthor team up? No. No. I'm absolutely positive Lex Luthor is going to be in the next Man of Steel installment. I do not want to see Joker. I actually hope we do not see a Joker in these next line of Batman films. I don't think he's needed. I think the studio should focus on using other villains, because, I was really hoping to see maybe Killer Croc or a whole bunch of other villains. Maybe redo Poison Ivy. I mean, they redid Bane and did a great job. I'd like to see them go back and revisit and just bring forth some of their maybe lesser known villains. Like maybe bring in Deathstroke, maybe bring in Deadshot, maybe bring in Black Mask. Black Mask would be a great villain. Or maybe even redo the Riddler. We don't need Joker. We have the Heath Ledger Joker, and I think people are still have that kind of version of Joker in their mind, so we don't need to bring something forward. Do I think they're going to bring in Joker eventually further along the line? Yes, but as of now, I really don't need to see another Joker. And the last question of the day comes from Wolfman4433, and you want to know, which heroes would make a really good, outstanding fight between DC and Marvel? Okay, I'm going to pick 3 fights. If I had to pick, I'm going to put Superman versus Iron Man. I think that would be pretty decent. Wonder Woman versus Black Widow, and I don't know, Hawkeye with Green Lantern, I guess. I think that'd be a pretty decent fight. I don't know about it outstanding. Outstanding would be like something like taking 2 major characters, like maybe putting Superman against the Hulk, even though we know for the most part Superman has always won. And in fact, those are all the questions that you guys asked me this week. Again, I'd like to thank all of you out there for sending them in. Like always, if you want to help me out with the next episode of the People's Questions, just simply type in any question you want in the comments down below. But now, before I exit this video, I have a question to ask all of you guys out there. Yesterday, I ran across a video where it actually came up with a title with what they could call Star Wars Episode 7. And if I remember correctly, it was called Star Wars Episode 7 Shadows of the Sith. And I really, really enjoy that title. But I'd like to know, if you could name Star Wars Episode 7, what would you call it? So please, in the comments down below, give me your thoughts of what you would like to call Star Wars Episode 7. And if you like this video, please like, comment down below, and please subscribe to check me in my future videos. And like always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.